Good day to everyone at the end of this tumultuous year of 2023. We are here to give a bit of a forecast for the upcoming year of 2024. And we know that a lot of you are glad to see the end of 2023. So we would say that 2024, we are the Pleiadians, by the way, and mostly. There are many beings here, and we are all kind of putting our 2 cents in worth, as you would say. But we would like to say that for this coming year, there is a beautiful energy coming in that will help you all to make better choices. And we say choices because you're making choices, of course, all the time, but choices that are going to we're showing this one a fast train, an incredibly fast train of choice making that we would encourage you to think clearly on before these choices are made. We feel that now is the time that you need to make choices that are much more clear for your own vision. Even if you don't know what that vision is, we feel that the vision will become more clear as you make good choices. And by choices, we mean not just everyday things, but more on the bigger line of choices for your life moving forward. Whether it be a physical move, whether it be a change of job, whether it just be the relationships that you have day to day, there are going to be more conscious choices because your world is changing so fast that you need to be able to keep up with that, and also to feel that you are not being left behind because you don't know where to go. So some of the chaos that we had commented on last year at this time is going to continue. And we say chaos not to be concerned about it, but confusion, we would say, was probably a better word. There is going to still be some confusion in your minds about the choices you make and about what you need to do and what you need to focus on. As always, of course, we suggest that you do not focus on the news because the big media likes to tell you what they want to tell you, and a lot of it is needing discernment. So we would say focus on things that make you happy. Whether that be in nature, whether that be creating new relationships, which we feel is going to be in the forefront of this year, to show you a different perspective of life. You are now drawing into yourselves different people than you had drawn in even last year. Not to say that last year's relationships are going to go by the board, because they probably won't, but there is going to be much more challenge with some of these relationships. And we would suggest that creating new relationships and new friendships is going to help you to see more clearly where the old ones are going and what you need to do, if anything, to bolster them and make them stronger, or to maybe let them go and move on. So these choices are going to be, we would use the word momentous. They are going to be opening up your spiritual path for the next 2 or 3 years to come. So this is why we encourage you to think twice before you make a choice. Some of these will be unconscious, and that will be fine. And there, of course, is a lot of work to be done in the dream time, as always. Your dream times are becoming more and more important. And as this happens, you will find that you will remember your dreaming more. You will remember the experiences. This one thinks back to a time when she woke up a few months ago and thought, This was not a dream. This was an experience. Whether it be an off-planet experience, whether you, and of course, all of you astral travel during your sleep time. And this will continue, and it is important for you to do that. Not that you have to be conscious of it, but important in the sense that it is helping you to focus. Those of us on this side are helping you in the astral plane to experience that which you might choose to do. We have talked in the past a lot about timelines, and it is no different now, except that the timeline for ascension is becoming somewhat narrower in the sense that it is more focused. And the dream time for all of you will be more focused and help you to gain a different insight into what you will be choosing and how you will be doing that. It will help you to clarify the choices that could be made and narrow it down to the choices that will be made. Now, having said that, we also feel that you do not need to beat yourselves up, as you would say, in the sense that you might feel down the road that you have made a wrong choice. There are no wrong choices, just like there are no mistakes. Everything is for the growth of the spiritual, the physical, the emotional, and the mental bodies. So know this going forward, and know that this year is going to provide you with many benefits on the spiritual level. There will be further tearing down of your world as you know it, whether it be healthcare or politics. Certainly world events will not just all of a sudden become wonderful. They will be something that needs to be dealt with on a personal level as well as a collective level. They are here for the purpose of helping the collective and the individual, for that matter, to understand that the old ways are not working anymore. We take, for example, the war in the Ukraine, the unrest in Israel and Palestine. These are situations which are very, very old energy, and they have come to a head because people need to understand that and see that the old energy is not working anymore. And they need to make personal and collective choices to say enough of all this discord and literally killing of other people. And so it is going to be a time next year of choices to make your spiritual selves lighter, make yourselves more compassionate, make yourselves more courageous. And by courage, we just mean moving forward in a very positive direction, and a direction that sometimes some of you will not recognize. You are becoming new beings. And not that you won't recognize yourselves in your day-to-day world, but when it comes to attitudes and thought processes that you even 6 months ago might have thought about a certain situation, such as the war in Ukraine, you will find that your decisions and thoughts about this are going to be much lighter. They are going to be much more loving towards that situation so that it can complete itself in a faster way. So we would encourage you to be aware of those thoughts and keep them at the forefront, because as always, love is the answer. And the more you can love yourself, the more you can love other people, the more you can love situations, even if you think that it is not in your best interest, you will see and find the gift in it. And so with that, we would like to conclude and tell you that next year is going to be wonderful. It's going to be a year of courage, compassion, and challenge. But by the end of this year, this time next year, you will find that you are in a very different place with a wonderful capacity to view the world in a much more positive perspective. So with that, we take our leave and we thank you dearly for joining us. And please, anytime, join us again with blessings.